Hey guys, my name is McKenzi. I'm from Marionville Powersports here in Marionville, Missouri. Here in the Midwest, we have all 4 seasons, sometimes in a matter of a week. It's probably why I have a cold. Anyways, I wanted to talk to you about a machine that will tackle all of your jobs, get you where you need to go, and is probably the best bang for the buck right now. If you're anything like me, I live in a rural community. I want a machine that will work very hard, get all my jobs done, but also offer a little bit of playtime. So what I like to do is enjoy the back roads, take a trail riding, go to Colorado, but also be able to turn right around and pull a sprayer so I can spray my field. Just about anything you can think of. We like to push our machines to the limits in this area, and that's what this machine will do. So with further ado, this is Missouri, and that is the show me state. So I would love to show you a machine that'll go through all of the water that Lawrence County seems to carry at the very top of the ground everywhere you go, and go over all the rocks that we seem to grow in our backyard like weeds. So let's start from the front. This machine comes from the factory with a very aggressive front bumper. What that will do to you is protect your assets. Why do we pay for insurance? We want to protect what we invest in. So that is part of the protection of the machine. So you've got a very, very aggressive front bumper, a nice place to hook a tow strap to, adds a little bit more protection because it sticks out from the body a hair. Along with that, we come to the side. We've got 12 inches of ground clearance with this machine. 12 inches. You've got 10 inches of suspension travel. This machine sits on 26-inch 6-ply PXT2 tires, and that comes on all levels, 26-inch tires. Super, super awesome. This machine is made to work. So, we talked a little bit about the front. You got the protection of the bumper. You've also got CV guards, which protects from sticks, rocks, getting up in your axle boots. We talked about the suspension travel and the nice tires. Let's go to the inside of the cab and check it out. One thing I love about Polaris, they are always setting the standards. So, new for this year, you've got 25% thicker seats. Well, does that make a difference? Absolutely. Oh my gosh, it absolutely makes a difference. What do you sit on when you're working all day long, in and out of the machine? You sit on your seats. So when that's comfier to sit on, you hurt way less the next day. You've also got a machine that accommodates to all riders. You've got an adjustable driver's seat, tilt steering wheel, 5 inches more leg room, and what that does is makes it much easier to get in and out of the machine when opening gates seems to be a full-time job. Another cool aspect of the interior is you've got 18.6 gallons of storage. What that allows you to do is carry all of your everyday needs with you. So the things that you need easy access to, grab a wrench when you need it now, pliers when you need it now, put them in the cubbies, put them in the glove box, put them in one of the, gosh, I haven't even counted, 6 cup holders, and it's right there when you need it. One thing that customers asked Polaris to do was add more cup holders, and they did it. You got 1 on each side, 2 on the top, 2 on the bottom. That carries your phone, your cold drinks, your hot drinks, everything you need to get to, super easy. So now that we've talked about the inside, comfort of the cab, let's move to the back. You've got another industry leader, 10% more cargo volume. You've got recessed D-rings. You can divide your box with box dividers. You've got your lock and ride accessory system, which you can add on accessories like this. This is going to be a tool holder. What that does is you can lock those into the sides of the bed when you need them, take them out when you don't need them, replace them with other accessories you do need. So at the end of this day, when I don't need any of these tools anymore, I take it out, I throw in my rifle holder, go hunting. And you can do that with ease. Underneath this bed, you're going to find an all-new Pro PVT Polaris motor. What they did was they took the motor out of the 1000, tuned it a little bit differently, gave you a bunch of torque, and you've got a big motor to do all of your work. Kind of a concern or a question that I had was, how do they replace the best-selling Polaris Ranger of all time, being the 900 XP, not charge me more money and still get me more than I could ever want? They did it. they absolutely 100% did it. The 900 delivered 53 foot-pound of torque at 6,500 RPM. This 1000 gives you 55 foot-pound of torque at 3,600 RPM. What that does is that gives you a bunch of low-end torque for all of your towing and hauling needs. It actually allows for your machine to work a little bit less by providing more for you. So you're being easier on your machine and getting more out of it. One last thing I'll show you here before we go. Check out that. It stays stationary. That is the coolest thing I've ever seen. Let's flip you around and take a look at this motor. So they've provided some heat shielding so that way your heat doesn't come up into the cab. Super easy access to your motor for servicing, easy to watch, easy to keep clean, easy to see all of the awesome components that this machine has to offer for you. So my question is, what are you waiting for?